We were all over southern Maine and worked our way up to, all the way up to sort of the, I think, the beginning limits of what they call down east. Southwest Harbor is where we got.
A Parent Wins, an adventure of a lifetime. A global expedition dedicated to collecting stories of environmental and cultural preservation while conducting marine research aboard sailing vessel Rozalia.
In the Central Coast, we went to Rockland, and we spent a lot of time there. We had friends there, we had a lot of support there, pretty central to where we wanted to be.
We are headed this lovely gray morning to SV American Promise, and the Rozalia project is on SV American Promise, and they collect marine debris and clean it up, and so we're really excited to talk to them, and yeah, let's go.
So where's the boat that we're going to?
It's dead ahead, actually. Just saw the binoculars on our way over. Yeah, we can see it right now. It's an easy ride there. It's gonna be a rough ride back.
We got to meet Ashley, the executive director of Rozalia Project, on their boat in Maine, which is so cool. It was really cool to be aboard another sailing research vessel. And we got to meet their crew and see a little bit about what they're doing, but they use that boat as a platform to go all over coastal Maine and use it as a platform for picking up debris, use it as a platform for research, and use it as a platform for getting people out there and connecting with communities and doing advocacy work.
My name is Ashley Sullivan, and I'm the executive director of the Rozalia Project for a Clean Ocean. And we are floating aboard American Promise. This is our 60-foot sailing research vessel. She's actually an oceanographic sailing research vessel, and we are in Rockland Harbor. You know, I've been sailing my whole life and trying to, through various angles, introduce people to the sea and using it as a platform to educate them about their sense of place, their history, their community, but also the natural world around them. And you can't be in, on, or around the ocean without experiencing the problem of marine debris, unfortunately.
Marine debris in Maine is a very interesting thing because there is a huge industry on the water and there is a lot of marine debris associated with that. And, you know, just sailing by, I could see that. You can see the traps that have been just left there and abandoned for a long time. You can see when there are traps with floats that just have seaweed trailing off of them that obviously hasn't been taken out of the water for a very long time.
We know that fishing debris makes up about 45% of what we're seeing in the world's oceans globally. But here in the Gulf of Maine, it's like magnified. And I would say it's 99% of what we pick up is related either directly gear from the industry or it's debris that's coming from the boats themselves.
It's kind of, talking to Ashley, it's sort of like, yeah, duh. There's gonna be so much marine debris with how many lobster pots, I mean, that we saw, that we had to travel through.
That problem is really complicated and it takes a multifaceted approach. And so we are doing that by doing education and outreach in coastal communities. We also do cleanups, both as an outreach tool, but also big mitigation efforts in remote areas that the boat gives us an opportunity to access. We also embrace innovation and technology as one of the solution paths towards solving this, and also expedition science. So on board this vessel, we have carried out expeditions focusing specifically on the research of microplastics and microfiber pollution. Something that I think is really unique about our work, and in order to really understand this problem, is the data, right? So every piece of trash we collect and recover, we are writing that down. We're adding it into a database because If we don't understand what this stuff is, it's going to be really difficult to find a solution. Right now, what we're working on is really trying to develop a way that we can do a robust, global citizen science microfiber monitoring program. Because until that happens, right now there's research happening here, and there's people, looking in the Mariana Trench, they're up on Everest, they're in the Arctic, they're in the, but we really need a comprehensive approach.
So one really cool thing about Rozalia is their ability to bring people in, not just on board and with their team, but also their ability to bring people into the community. And that includes doing their own citizen science programs. We talked to Ashley about picking up debris, marine debris and plastics, and being able to categorize that and share that data and put that together. And what that does is not only are we picking up plastics, not only are we collecting data, but we're also bringing in the greater community into that work.
Getting people involved gets people to care. People care about what they know. It makes the knowledge a lot more impactful, and people will carry this knowledge with them for the rest of their lives.
2 days ago, we were on Matinicus, which is one of the most remote inhabited islands on the Maine coast. It's about 20 miles from here. And believe it or not, we were in I don't even know. It could have been 50 yards, not even, of shoreline, and we removed 20 bags, over 400 pounds in 2 hours with 10 people. The trash and the amount of it, people can be pretty overwhelmed, like, what can I do? What can one person do? But I think, picking up one piece of trash, one plastic water bottle, has the opportunity to break up into over 39,000 pieces of microplastics.
Wow.
And these are breaking up, they're not going away.
Right.
And they're in our air, they're traveling up the food chain, we're consuming them, we're drinking them,
Right.
So picking up that one piece of trash, picking up that one plastic bag, that one water bottle, really adds up to big impact. And I think that, ultimately, yes, we're cleaning beaches and we're educating people, but we're really looking for change. We're looking for behavior change. Each and every one of us has our own skills that we can contribute to creating change.
I don't know, one person can make a difference, and that is very clear in the Rozalia project. And I really love that they got so many volunteers and people involved with their project, because they can take that with them for the rest of their lives. And so, it's really just a ripple effect of good things.
Conservation work is hard, but there is great joy when you're with like-minded people doing the work.
Maine has no shortage of active people doing things in the community to make it better and do their best and communicate with others. So it's really an inspiring place to be in. And it's one thing that I really love about it is it just shows that science and research and the kind of work that people are trying to do like that, it's doable, and a big part of it seems like it's just getting out there and doing it. If you want to access more content, consider joining our community on Patreon. You can find details in the video description. Thank you so much for watching.